Hi everyone, today we'll be looking at the BPF Ultra Magnus. It's this version right here. And this is supposed to be a little bit of an oversized war for Cybertron Ultra Magnus. Unfortunately, I don't have the original Ultra Magnus. I cannot tell how oversized it is. I can see some improvements overall. They did cover some gaps, especially on the legs. So right here. And I know that they also extended the legs too. So overall, it looks impressive in this form. So this is what fans have been wanting for like 20 years now. Just like a little classic style Ultra Magnus that we never got when they first started the classics line. I think people had to buy the Fans Project third-party armor. And that was like the first classic Ultra Magnus. But this one I like. I never bought the original one. I thought it looked a little bit bulky with the armor on. I like how this one looks. It has a nice build overall, and it looks impressive too, just to display too. They also did add metal, so the feet are metal. The chest is metal. I think that's the only metal parts they added to this new one. So on the shoulders, unfortunately, I don't think they added any ratchet. It's just friction joints. Neither on the elbows. There's like some ratchets on the hips. No ratchets on the knees. So I don't know if this might be a problem. So it does hold up, it's just over here. And I think this one is tighter. So especially like on the feet, it really weighs them down. So it would have been great if they would have added better ratchet joints too. But if you're just looking to display, post this in your display, I don't think that should be a problem. So overall, I've been impressed how it looks with the armor on. I mean, there's not much possibility you can do. And let's see how he looks with other Transformers before I take the armor off. So I don't have the War for Cybertron Optimus Prime, but I do have this one. This was the IOE Mech Nemesis Prime. It was supposed to be a 1-to-1 copy of the movie SS Voyager Optimus Prime. So as you can see, he does scale well with Voyagers. And I think that's one of the reasons I never bought the Hasbro version of Ultra Magnus was I thought he looked too small. So let's start taking off the armor and see how he looks in his other forms. And this is how he looks once you take off his armor. So this is his regular Ultra Magnus mode. I guess the Optimus Prime repaint. But what I did like about this is at least it's unique. It does look like Optimus, but it's not totally hay. It's just another repaint. And as you can see, he does look a little bit bigger than a regular Voyager now. So I do appreciate that little detail right there. I don't know if they added more articulation too than the Hasbro one, besides filling in some gaps. So let me just take a closer look, see if anybody can spot new articulation on it. And the plastic quality, if you had any IOE mech in the past or BPF, I think it's on par with Hasbro and Takara. So it's not like you're getting that cheap plastic. I think the only plastic that looks kind of weak is this one, the darker gray plastic. But this plastic, it does feel strong too, so let me zoom in on the head. So I think they did a great job on the head overall. Really shines right there. I don't know if this is the exact same head on the Warforged Cybertron Optimus Prime, but I think it looks great, especially with this repaint too. One more thing, if this doesn't look white to you, it's because it's not. It's a little bit gray too, so that's why it looks kind of yellowish too. And I haven't noticed any die cast parts in this form. So let's transform it now into his truck mode and see how he looks. And this is how he looks in his trailer and combine mode. He does look a little bit of the RID Ultra Magnus back in the day from the Car Robots cartoon. So on this one, just be careful with this plastic. Like over here, there's some stress marks too. It came like this, and so I asked mine to be shipped open, but just it's a little worrisome since the plastic is not as thick as the other plastic. So just be careful on that when transforming it. So I do recommend this one, especially if you don't have the original Ultra Magnus from Hasbro or Takara. I think they did a great job. It's not the most poseable transformer, but he just looks great on the shelf, especially with the classic transformers too. And it's good to have another version, another interpretation of how he may look in the G1 cartoon, especially like this truck trailer mode. It's not the standard, classic looking Optimus Prime trailer, so it's nice to have, especially since we're getting like every year we're getting a new Optimus Prime. So I do recommend this. I think I bought this for $35, including shipping plus tax on AliExpress. So yeah, I do recommend it. Just be aware that it is a knockoff, and sometimes plastic quality differs from each product. So let me know if you have any questions, and thank you for watching.